Hi, this week's lesson is about narrative and narration, and we're going to focus on what is narrative and what does that mean as we talk just for a few minutes here. Basically, the idea of narrative is just this telling of a story, and while we might think that's pretty common in fiction, such as The Great Gatsby, it's also quite common in nonfiction as well as in academic writing. How do you put pieces together to build and tell a particular type of story? So you want to think about that always as your overarching goal as you structure papers, as you organize papers, and as you think about the message that you want to portray to your readers is what is the story that I really want to tell them? And that's what you want to focus on and figure out what needs to be there in order to tell that particular story. The other thing to think about when you think about narration and narrative is to really think about who is telling the story. Is it you, and are you using a straight academic voice? Or is it someone else and you're telling it from their viewpoint? And how does their viewpoint affect the story that you're telling? We'll really start to look at this when you look at narrating from another viewpoint, from an outsider's viewpoint, as Fitzgerald does in The Great Gatsby with Nick. So think about that as you start your imitation exercises this week.